name is Carrie Lederer, and I'm the curator of exhibitions here at the Bedford Gallery at the Lesher Center for the Arts. This year, for our 2010-11 exhibition season, we've been turning the pages of American history and honoring our land. And in keeping with that theme, we're opening an exciting new exhibition that's entitled Nature's Beloved Son, Rediscovering John Muir's Botanical Legacy. This exhibition is traveling internationally, and the Bedford Gallery is honored to be the opening debut for this show. John Muir was certainly one of America's most important preservationists, and this exhibition pays honor to his life work, his love of land, and his deep reverence for all living creatures. The exhibition was curated by Bonnie Geisel, and the images were created by Stephen Joseph, local photographer. The exhibition was organized by California Exhibition Resource Alliance, and after its run here at the Bedford, it'll travel throughout the United States and ultimately end in Dunbar, Scotland, which is where John Muir was born.
In 2003, I decided to undertake a project to study the landscapes across which John Muir traveled. And this was going to be the study of his life as a botanist. I called Stephen Joseph, a photographer who I'd been working with in Yosemite at LeConte Memorial Lodge, where I'm the curator, and asked him if he wanted to help me with this project, if he would photograph and then ultimately return to scanning the plant specimens collected by John Muir. And so that's how the collaborative project began.
Well, I did all the technical art side of the project. I was in charge of photographing all the plants that Muir picked and then restoring them back to a state that looked similar to Muir would have seen them 140 years ago. And I tried using a digital camera to photograph the plants, but it wasn't high enough resolution, so I ended up scanning with a flatbed scanner, taking the plants, scanning them at very high resolution, and then taking them into the computer and working on Photoshop. This project was a great blend of technology and history and art and natural science, and I loved it.
And I want to stress the fact that these aren't examples, these are the actual plants that Muir himself collected, but the idea of presenting these large images, having Stephen reproduce these large images, was a way to celebrate in a much more intimate way this up close and a personal quality that Muir felt he shared with what he called his plant friends.
I think a lot of people aren't exposed to Muir, and I think through a show like this you can actually start seeing aspects of Muir that maybe either you've never seen before or you just get exposed to who Muir was and the work that he did. And who would know that Muir was a botanist? All of a sudden you're walking around this show and you're looking at some of these giant images of plants that Muir picked 140 years ago. And this is a way to experience that landscape.
Oftentimes in Muir's drawings, he's a very small figure. He does that deliberately. He does that deliberately because what he's telling himself and telling us is that it's not all about us. It's about the world we live in. Everything is connected to everything else. And I think his most important message to us is valuing nature, the world we live in. And Muir got it. Muir understood that. Without plants, we're not here. They provide food, oxygen, habitat, and most importantly, I think, this manifestation of his sense of the spiritual, and in addition to that, this opportunity to experience beauty, pure beauty. And so in following his heart, the plants helped him. They're the underpinning, the foundation of all the work that he would later do. This understanding and this great appreciation of the beauty and just the joy, the excitement of the plants that he saw.
In addition to our current show, Nature's Beloved Son, the Bedford Gallery is also launching a brand new series of artist-led workshops, which will provide for you some new techniques and engaging tools to bring back to your own studio. The first one up is on February 4th with Sass Colby, who's back by popular demand. She's going to lead a workshop where you can make art with wood, cardboard, fabric, and create a unique Valentine for someone special. To find out more information about the current exhibition, the artist workshops, about tours, or renting the gallery for a special event, look for us on the website at www.bedfordgallery.org. I hope to see you soon here at the Bedford Gallery. This exhibition is on view through March 27th, so join us soon.